Okay, checking out the Conic tool. Let's go with an actual size one. And so there's no ellipse, a 5 by 10, 10 by 5. Okay, and then go ahead and put the foci on it, just for the sake of what we might want to look at after that. So that's a way to find the foci that I found. So there's going to be one there, and there's going to be one there. Okay. So there's an ellipse with the foci for the conic on it. So the conic tool, easy enough to figure out when you have the right side of the thing. So let's go ahead and start conic. And then if we can easily get the 210 points from wherever we're connecting to, right? We can easily generate that conic right there, right? Did I miss one? I must have missed one of my pick points here. Let's just, I need to do this just to be sure I'm using, there's a bunch of snap points that I don't want to screw around with turning off right now. They're getting in my way. So let's use that one and this one. And now I can click there and there. And then it's a nice conic section. And you can do that anywhere on on the on any ellipse. So as long as you can get those 210 points, like say there and right here. Now I can get that one and then this, and I can match up that. You see what? So that's basically using the tool. And then I asked a question to Michael because I got stuck on what if I had this, right? And then I was basically like going, now how do I get the other half? How would I get the other half of that with that tool? Or that would lead into several different areas where if you just had part of a conic and you were trying to attach to it, but you didn't have the right uh, thing to do it. So this isn't the answer to all those particular situations. In other words, like there's the Arc Continuous tool. It's basically almost the equivalent of doing blend, which gives you a nice smooth butt joint on that. But just something I found really quick I wanted to put in here was and use the other side snaps, right? And then I can just pick a random point there. And then now I can get that 10 from that side, go all the way out to there, right? And now I can do this. Um, so let's see, let me think real quick. Mirror. Right? And now I can draw a conic that would match this side. So if I had to draw a conic, it would have to match from here, not from here though, right? So easy enough. Um, I uh, I can let's get my conic drawn here. So there's my two there. That would be my apex, right? And now I need to know where to go there to match. So what I can do is just go here and go all the way to there, which gives me my pick point on the other end, and go there. And now I have my ellipse back, right? Oh, that's the one I wanted actually, because I'm going to go like this. And then I'll just uh, run a blend between those two. Actually gets me a pretty good representation of my ellipse back, right? And so if I actually go here and go like this, um, it's pretty much my ellipse. This is up here where the deviation would happen if any of it was happening because of my stuff. And that's a pretty good zoom level. So that's a pretty accurate recreation of the other half of that ellipse. Um, and then because I was working with the ellipse, just to throw this out there, I was also confusing myself. These are the foci of the ellipse. And then Michael has a couple of tools that are hyperbola and parabola. And then I was confusing myself on using it. Where is it? Oh, I'm on scripts. There it is. Hyperbola. So I was going, oh, focus point. These are the focus points, but then on an ellipse. But for the parabola, so I'm going to go there, and then that actually, I'm actually creating a focus point for the parabola. It doesn't have anything to do with the ellipse. So if I pick there, it actually makes the parabola off of the actual focus point that I picked. See that? And then, the hyperbola. And same thing, the parabola is just the other way. But it's just not doing the same thing as what the ellipse, because those are defined different ways, you know what I mean? So uh, if you want the hyperbola and the parabola, it's going to be for a different situation. It didn't have to do with me wanting to use it to make conic sections on endpoints of things, like redesigning wing structure or something like that. Anyway, that's enough for now. It's just a quick overview of the Conic tool, and talk later.